I'm so freaking hyped. Not because of the Cowboys and that, but 80 just fried people on his channel. He got me hyped. I'm really ready for the smoke. I want some smoke. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I want some smoke. I'm hype as hell. Damn, I didn't bring my. I want some smoke. I ain't gonna lie. 80 just cooked some everything. Boy, I'm woo shit. What up? The motherfuckers over there, 80 channel talking crazy, talking about some positive. Clowney brings positive to this team. You don't know what the fuck you bring to this team. Some people crazy over there, man. I don't know how they do it. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta be. You're a cold. You're a bad ass. In the South, we got this phrase. You're a cold Puerto Rican to convince people that your team's still the shit, even though you ain't won shit in 30 years. You a cold Puerto Rican boy. I ain't lying. You a bad mom. What? Shit. What up? What up, mean move? What it do? What it do? You have to. You do. What's that mean? Fifth quarter. It's like, oh shit, my bad. My bad. I don't know why it's like that. That's crazy. Hold up. There we go. My bad. Appreciate you, Brando. Like, what the fuck? These dudes is crazy. First, we're gonna talk about this game last night, and then we're gonna get into the rest of this shit. What's up, Diamond? What it do? What's up, Brandon B? Appreciate you coming over. Trade Diggs for J.C. Horn and give up one of those first round picks. Ooh. Give it up for what? For who though? People think Clowney gonna do shit. Man, listen, man. Bro, I promise you. Who that is right there? Oh, that Eshae.
What's up, bro? Can you hear me?
I got you, brother.
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm chilling. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good, man. Just taking a 5 minute break just to eat something real quick.
Okay,
Just
okay.
get
Oh, you
been,
already know.
been yeah, but I've been meetings back to back all day, man. Got some more also. But what's going on with you, man?
Not much, man. I gotta send this link out real quick.
I got
Yeah,
you. I got you.
man, you know, man, we're gonna talk about that shit, man. We're gonna get into it. These fans, man. 80
Oh
going
yeah, I saw 80 went off on the guys on his comments.
shit. And it was that old 80 boy. I was enjoying that shit. I had to join, boy.
Yeah,
I had to. That shit was crazy.
I missed what started it. Was so why did he go off?
It was two dudes. One of them was saying he was negative. Then the other one started. It was pretty much they were hating 80. You know, pretty much
Ah,
commentary Clowney. You know how they do.
oh yeah.
You know how they do,
See,
man.
yeah. Whenever someone calls them negative, it always sets them off. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like Gus, Gus, Gus. That shit had me dying.
Oh man, that's crazy.
He was going off. Then one dude was like, cause 80 was like, Nate Dogg, what's up, man?
What's up? What's up? How y'all doing?
Hey man, how you doing, man?
I like how you always come in. You don't come in like Cool Cowboy. We could have a full damn conversation, Cool Cowboy. What's up, guys? He'll interrupt everybody.
He's good people though, man.
Cowboy corner in the house.
What's up, Corn?
He ain't in the chair. It must be John Cena then, because I don't see nobody. Brian was doing the yeet. Man, fuck. Listen, man. Yeah, 80 was going off on that one. He had me hype as hell, dude. There you go. Cowboys corner in the house.
What's up, corner?
Cowboys champ in the house, too. Corner, what it do, man? Corner must froze. Is he froze?
Just 1 second. I'm
Oh
trying
no,
to
no, he ain't froze.
my input audio fixed.
Got you. Taking a Clowney. Damn, yeah, this shit so messed up. We can barely hear you. Corner got the remote start to his setup. Salute fifth in the panel. Did those milk kicker love is the Hoffman will fill in fine for BB. We hope so, brother. We hope so. Yeah, the dude tripped me out. He's like, signing Brendan Ari was positive. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, you know what he's talking about, but I like that 80 came out and cooked real quick. That was fire. I enjoyed that. From 80. That was good. Yeah, we know Binks. What it do, Binks? Cooper BB out. Yeah, we know, man. It sucks, man.
What's up, guys?
What up, brother?
Hey, man. How you doing, man?
Doing all right. How y'all doing?
Yeah,
Good.
all good, man. Just chilling. He said, hold on, who is that? Oh, that's Mike. Mike, what up?
What's up?
Nah, shit. He said, when are we getting Bland and Revel? I don't know about Revel. I don't know. I really don't know about that. Bland might be 2 weeks. I don't know, bro.
He's listed as 2 weeks, but I don't know.
Probably after the Green Bay game.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Speaking of that, I'm not going live during the Bears game. I will not be live.
Oh, you will not be live?
Nope. I'll be back. I'll be back for the Green Bay game. I'm not going live this week. I'm not doing Freaking Friday this week. I will not be here, period.
I can't wait to lose by 40 against the Packers in the Cowboys.
Damn. Jesus, don't say that.
Oh, man.
Don't say
that game
that.
is going to be like 52-17 Packers.
Oh, man.
I know the offense will play reasonably well, but the defense is a massive concern. We allowed 40 points against the Giants. I don't have any hope for this defense.
Yeah, we finna get into all that. Hey, Diamond, we cool as hell. We all cool as hell, man. You know, we all got to meet him. I ain't even met Corner yet. Me and him the closing. I ain't even met him in person yet, but I'm making it my job to do so. He done met one of my other homeboys. He got cool without the damn Call of Duty twice, and I ain't even ran into him yet. That's crazy. I met people I was on the old round table with. I met a few of those people, but nobody else. But yeah, we gonna get that Sunday live. Yeah, Packers are undefeated. AT&T Stadium. I don't give a fuck. How's that girlfriend? Don't get me started on pancake booty. I don't want to start on. Don't get me started on pancake booty. Corny, you got your audio good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right, cool.
Somebody got some background noise though.
I hear it.
I'm not sure if that's me or not.
If you're not talking, mute it up.
Yeah, unless you just want to rebuttal something. We used to do that.
Mm-hmm. Who was that? Was that a Giant?
Oh, that was Mike.
Was that Mike?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, we got you. We got you. There you go.
There he is.
He cowboyed up. Oh, what type of? Okay.
Oh.
What you got? It got a New York. Oh, it got all the teams on it.
Yeah.
See, I seen the NY. That's why I said, is that a New York Giant fan?
Nah. This is all the teams.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it now.
Got you, brother. Got you.
Yeah, my mom got me this for Christmas.
That's fire. I like that. I used to have some pants like that had team patches on the back. Yeah, old school. Just got off. Let's go. 80 got me hyped, man. I was so ready to go live. He showed his ass over there. Dak don't look like T.I. Nah.
Wait, who's T.I.?
He's a rapper. I don't see that resemblance in no way. All right, we got 20 people watching, so we're gonna go ahead and start. All right, game last night. We're gonna get through this because I'm ready to get over it. And move on. I forgot the damn score. What was it, 40-37?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So
No. It was. I think it was. I think the Giants. Oh wait, it was 40.
No, it was 40-37. No,
yeah, I remember wrong.
All right, so Cowboys put it off with probably one of the. I saw somebody disagree with me though. I called Brandon Aubrey the best kicker ever played the game. Somebody was like, "Hell no!" I was like, "Oh." They were like, "Nah, he ain't the best." They don't have the champ. Oh, we got some on the private chat. Champs, I'll be right back. All right, so cool. All right, 40-37, they pulled it out. Corner, what did they do better in the second half to run that score up that they didn't do in the first half?
I think you just seen better play by Dak Prescott, especially in the fourth quarter. You know, they got George Pickens involved. Running game opened up. You know, one of the things that I said on Talking Crazy is I like Javonte Williams. I need to see him do a 25-plus yard run. And I got that. I got a 30-yard touchdown run, so even better, icing on the cake. So to me, I think Javonte Williams is really a bell cow, and I think they didn't shy away from the running game. They didn't shy away from the running game like they did against the Eagles. They kept it. To me, they kept it pretty balanced, and that was Dak Prescott was able to be in regular season form. You know, I call Dak Prescott the regular season MVP, and yesterday he really put on that showcase for me. But I think they really opened it up. You know, Pickens really stepped up big time, not running lazy routes, caught the ball. I like him extending his hands, catching the ball. That is textbook elite wide receiver stuff. I'm not saying he's elite, but just the way he was able to run, bam. And Dak, man, with a lot of these balls, you know, I call them mile-high shoelace, but a lot of these balls, man, holy shit, they were on the money.
That one to CeeDee Lamb was crazy.
On the money. So overall, I think you seen Dak Prescott put us in really good position with these wide receivers. Now, he didn't do it all by himself. Javonte Williams, Pickens, those guys right there got their money's worth yesterday.
Cool. Nate Dogg, what do you think the keys was to, you know, besides Arbery, getting Arbery in position? You know, once we had possession of the ball, we did positive things with it. What did you think happened? Was it shoddy? Was it Dak taking control? The offense just being better overall? What you think it was?
I think it was just the offense being better overall. I mean, the first two drives, I think it was it 3 and out? The first two drives?
Real quick.
Yeah,
Yep.
real quick 3 and outs. And it's just bad complementary football. You know, when your defense is getting torched like that, your offense needs to step up. And I just think the offense just opened up way more. We got to find that we got to find a way to start that right off the gate.
Right. You saying, man, what you think was the key to putting that game out yesterday?
No, I agree with Nate Dogg that I think it was just the offense got into a better rhythm come the second half, and I just think, look, I mean, we can go on and on about the defense, and I'm sure we will, but it's just today it was a shootout, right? And so, given how bad the defense was and how many points Russell Wilson and the offense for the Giants were scoring, they had to score to keep up, and they were so at the very they were scoring the ball. So I think my big concern was the fact that the 2 quick 3 and outs and then the pick in the first half and stuff like that. But I think what contributed to being, the high scoring game that it was and the better play in the second half, offense just overall got it together, I think, better than they did in the first half. So I think that's what I would say. I agree.
Okay, Mike, what's your take on the Cowboys putting that game out? How you think they muscled it out, man? It was
Agreed.
The rough. What you think happened though?
I think the offense played very well. I liked what I saw from Dak. I liked what I saw from CeeDee Lamb, and I also liked what I saw from George Pickens. I can't say the same thing about Jalen Tolbert. Jalen Tolbert needs to go, bro. Why is Tolbert still on the team? What has he done? He's done nothing. But outside of him, everyone else on the offense, I think, played very well. The defense is still a massive concern, seeing Trayvon Diggs getting torched by Malik Neighbors left and right. I mean, I said this to Corner, but I think this is going to be Trayvon Diggs' last year with the team. I just don't think Trayvon's going to be on the team after this year, and that's kind of my takeaway. And Kyer Elam is another. I think Elam is a wasted roster spot. He's another wasted roster spot. I just don't know what he's done that's been good. So that's kind of my takeaway.
Danny Savage, you feel better today, bro?
Oh man. Yeah, you guys saw me yesterday, man. I was effing hurting.
Dude, I wanted you to get off. I wanted you to get off so bad, like you.
But honestly, I don't know if it was that fucking game that gave me the headache or just I really was sick.
It probably was a combination, man.
My game I was in bad shape, man. Really, I'm like thinking, like, yo, is there a tumor? That's how bad I
Oh
felt.
no!
Oh Lord, oh God.
Yeah, I know, but it went away, thank God.
All right.
Yo, real quick, funniest story in the world. Yo, so I'm walking my dog earlier, and I'm the type of guy I can wear shorts in January. So long story short, I got shorts and I had a sleeveless t-shirt on. Yo, I felt so I felt depressed, bro. Yo, this lady, she had to be like 65 plus. Yo, she hit on me, man. I felt like I came right inside. I called my Bob. I'm like, yo, when can you fit me in for an appointment this week, man? I felt like, I was like,
Whoa.
damn.
What's wrong with 65-year-old women?
No, she had money, man. You could tell where she was. I know where she was dressed and where the condo she was walking to, but I'm like, I can't.
The older the berry, the sweeter the juice.
No, shit like that, you need a fire truck to
Man,
see.
the black and red.
She fine as a motherfucker anyway.
You should have said it the right way.
Come on, man.
Who, me?
Spencer, what's up with you, bro?
Not much, man.
All right, so I'm gonna get my take before I get these two guys' take. Here's what I think happened, right? Here's what I think happened. I think early on in that game, and I'm speaking just for the offense, because we're gonna talk about the defense. I think our biggest issue was not getting Pickens involved the way that they did. And I'm gonna tell you what it was. I'm gonna tell you what I think happened. In that first half, dude was showing shades of what he was in Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. That pass in the end zone where the guy was right behind him and he didn't extend his arms at all.
Right.
Yeah, that was
I
bad.
think that when they went, remember when they put the camera on CeeDee Lamb, Lamb was like, put your hands out.
Yeah.
He was telling Pickens put his hands out. He didn't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, and I made a joke, but I was serious. All his PIs, I said, man, he on this team just to get PIs. I said he gets so many because he ain't got separation. He ain't got no speed to get away from his guy. His guy is always on him. So that's why it's always handsy with him, because he ain't got speed to get away from the DB. That's why he getting so many PIs. Lamb created a little space. He ain't the fast, but he creates space. Pickens guy was on him the whole time. That's why we saw a few PIs with Pickens. And I think they got scared of it. But then they switched up what he was doing. They switched up the routes. He started coming across the middle. It started working. And Dak started going to him. And I think that's going to be him and Dak go-to. First, a lot of those was up the seam. It wasn't working. He couldn't beat him one-on-one like that. But if he can go up and get away from him with a little separation, he was catching everything. It's like he had glue on his hands. And I think Pickens was a big major, Lamb too, but Pickens was a big major part in that victory yesterday. He got a touchdown. He caught big crucial passes once he was finally able to get away from his guy. So I think now they know that he can't be the 50-50 ball guy. That ain't for him. And I think once they got away and they switched up what he was doing, it looked a lot different. Every time we looked around, he was catching the ball. And I think that was a big part. And Ferguson, I took up for you. You caught a big pass, but that was one that was just like, ugh. But anyway, so that for me, that's what it was. You take what the defense give you. I was crucial as hell on Dak, and I still am. But it was just because I felt like he last week to this week just looked like it was polar opposite, and I didn't like that, because if the Giants could catch, they had interceptions, all three at least. If they could catch the damn ball, they had 3 at least, and we don't need that going forward with better teams. So when I was crucial on Dak, it's because I know we got better competition, and he can't do that type of shit right there. The Giants just couldn't catch. The Giants, if they could catch, shit, man, I don't know. But Uncensored, what was the turning point which put the Cowboys back on top besides Brandon Aubrey for you? We're gonna get that.
I guess it's got to be getting Pickens involved, because that was really the only thing that changed throughout the game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, the defense really didn't stop anything until overtime. But
yeah, right.
Yeah, getting Pickens involved, especially in overtime and late in the fourth quarter, probably sealed the chance for Brandon Aubrey to even, sky kick like he can. But yeah, I can't say anything on defense change from the first snap to the last one, outside of the overtime.
Mm-hmm.
On the offense, we kind of got away from running the ball as effectively as they were because it turned into a shootout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson lit those boys up.
Sierra's husband.
Sierra's baby daddy
Oh man.
slash husband lit him up. But yeah, I think the only thing that changed from the first half to the second half was Pickens getting involved.
Okay, Savage, did you finish the game?
Yes, I did.
Blog in the house. What up, Blog?
Cowboys
Oh,
blog
that
in
hat
the
cold.
house.
Yo, what up, blog?
What's up, everybody?
How you doing, man?
Danny Savage, 40-37. What happened, in your opinion?
Well, we know the defense sucks. I predicted a high-scoring game because a lot of times when you get two bad teams, they go up and down the field. Listen, that Aubrey field goal, that was what, 64 yards? I think that would have been good to almost like 68, 69. The way he kicked. I mean, because it wasn't like that ball just went over. He cleared that by like 5 yards.
Yeah.
I think, and Greg Olson said this yesterday, I think Pickens is gonna be. We're gonna get a load of field position with penalties because all you gotta do is tell him to go fucking just go long, and Dak is not gonna throw it up in the air. Dak is gonna underthrow it, and he's gonna try to go back and get it, and the ref's gonna throw the flag. Listen, I don't care how you get down the field as long as you get there. To be honest with you, but I mean, it's. A lot of people thought we were going to like beat the Giants 50-0. I'm like, what are you seeing different than me? I saw two horrible teams playing. To be honest with you, Dak had, I mean, Lamb was Lamb. Ferguson caught some in the middle. Guyton, I mean, I was harsh on Guyton, but Steele was worse. Steele was worse. I think they moved Guyton probably to right tackle next year. And maybe they try to draft a left tackle. I mean, I don't know. But honestly, if that was a good team, yeah, the Giants should have been up 21-0 before we even got on the board. But they were kicking field goals and they got stopped inside. So it's false hope. Can we beat the Bears? Maybe, probably. But I think the Packers will destroy us. I mean, and BB's hurt, so you don't want to rush him back either. So,
what's the elephant in the room? Anyways, Blog, man. Besides Arbery, what you think put us in position to even, hit the game when the field goal? What you think with the thing in that second half? What we did better?
I just think it was. A little bit of luck along the way. Sometimes you need that to win some of these close games. But I like the way Javonte Williams played in this game. You know what I mean? I think he's been playing pretty good, better than I expected, to be honest. Really didn't think he was going to have the kind of season that he's had thus far. But the question is, can he keep it going? You know what I mean? Offensive line was kind of wishy-washy at times, from the tackles. Tyler Booker, I think, is exceeding my expectations thus far. I think if he would have played in the preseason, he would have been further along now than what he is. I think he's finally getting feet under him and playing better. But crazy game, bro. Stressful.
Yeah, that's definitely. I was on here calling everybody a bitch yesterday. Brandon, we're gonna get to it. We just go, we got a flow here that we like to do. I didn't know BB was hurt. Yeah, BB out for a while, 80. A while.
6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8
Ankle
weeks.
spring.
All right. This is a tough one. I don't even like to do this because it creates so much bullshit. But I'm gonna keep it cool. All right. Corner. If you had to say, if you look at your quarterback, what he did in that second half, is it anything different than you've seen throughout his career? Do you see an elevation, or is this just what he do in those type of games, in those moments.
Well, when I look back to shootouts, and I might need y'all's help with this. I'm trying to think when we won a shootout.
2020 against actually
The
had
Falcons.
a loss.
That Falcons game.
What was the score in the Falcons game?
40-37, I think.
In that 2020 Week 2 game?
Yeah. Or
with
41-40. I can't remember.
It was 39-40. We had the watermelon score. And I text the guys this morning. DJ never fucking texts me back or seen shit that I text him personally, first of all.
I'm wrong. Fred said he called me 5 times. I don't know what's wrong with this phone.
I know it shoot. Oh.
Turn it off, turn it back on. It was 39-40 Week 2 against those Falcons, but we were down bad that game. I think that game was like 21-0. This was like back and forth scoring, right?
Oh,
I don't know if I've seen Dak Prescott mirror scoring the way he did. Now, I get it. We had a couple of 3-and-outs in the drive. Luckily, the Giants shot themselves in the foot, and we were able to keep it, 6-0. But the way Dak was able to keep us, they'd score, we would score. They would score, we would score. It's almost like we've seen that against the Philadelphia Eagles, but it fell off right in the second half. This one, after that first quarter, going into the second quarter, after the pick, I guess you could say, we've seen a better version of Prescott. Now, when I talk about Prescott, when I debate people about him, I said he has to have everything perfect, and I think everybody agrees with that. But I think the level of Prescott that I seen yesterday is different from what I'm accustomed to, because I haven't seen Dak do most of the game go down there and score, or put him in the position to keep up to make the game even close. Now, the Giants help, don't get me wrong, but Dak, I mean, we won 40-37, whatever it was. Yeah. And I don't think I've seen that from Prescott.
Okay.
There was one game, I think, in 2023 that was a shootout that we won, and that was against the Seahawks.
What was the score?
41-35 or something. Let me
I'm gonna go back and look it up.
All right.
Yeah, 41-35. And Cowboys were down 20-28 partially during that game. But the defense, I remember the defense was just allowing touchdowns left and right. But Dak,
September 27th, we lost the game 31-38.
Yeah, we lost that game.
Yeah, we lost that game.
I'm
telling you, I've never seen Dak do this. Is what I'm.
We
I
did
guess
play.
what
We
I'm trying
did
to
play
say.
the Seahawks. Remember that one game where they were picking on DeRon Bland with EK?
Yeah, that's the game that I was talking about.
And then he avenged himself.
Game.
That was a shootout. That was a shootout game. That one.
Another one is when we played against the Eagles in 2022 against Minshew.
Gardner Minshew. Yeah.
Uncle Rico.
Yeah.
It's for corner. He said, "Bro, we played the Giants."
Hey, but see, can I respond to that?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
We can say we played the Giants all day long, but I am notorious for saying throw out all the stats, throw out the records for divisional games. It's a well-common opponent. I mean, the 2-15 Washington Commanders beat the Super Bowl champions. You see what I'm saying? So we could say, bro, it's this, bro, it's that. It's still a divisional game. That's why divisional games start the season, and that's why Thursday nights football games are divisional games, because they know it's supposed to be good. So we can say it's just the Giants, but we have to look at the bigger picture here. It's still a divisional game.
True. And I don't think the division's as good as last year was.
No,
so it'll be interesting to see.
It is what it is. Blog with Dak Prescott, man. Anything new or same old song, man?
No, it's the same. It's the same old, man. You know, he does these kind of heroics during the regular season, but it's when it's crunch time in the playoffs that you got to see a difference. So I've seen this before. You know, it's nothing that woos me. You know what I mean, or anything like this. He does. I mean, he does his thing. He did good. But it's the playoffs that I want to see this kind of performance from.
Okay. Danny Savage, without killing him, how you see anything different with Prescott performance?
No, I'm not going to put the blame on him at all. I mean, he did have one INT, a couple other INTs dropped, but I mean, I'm not going to blame yesterday's game on him.
Okay.
You know, we gave up 37 points.
We
And I'll go on the record now. Giants probably have the worst offensive line in the NFL besides their center. There was like dudes I never even. There was another guy, John Runyon. His dad played for Philly, but guys I've never even heard of were playing, and they were going up and down the field on us yesterday. So,
okay,
same old Dak. But I can't put that game on him. I'm not going to do that.
Okay. Sid, how you feel about Prescott performance yesterday?
I give it. I was talking to Corner earlier about this. B plus, A minus.
Okay.
And the only reason I really brought it down because I thought he played fairly well throughout the game. Obviously, when you score 40 points, you're probably gonna get a turnover somewhere along the way. Just like what's his name? What's his
Russell
name's
Wilson.
husband? I was trying to think of Sierra. I was trying to think of her name, but
Sierra missed.
Oh,
Sierra's husband threw an interception. When you get into those shootouts every now and again, you're going to get a pass that's going to go to the other team. That's just the nature of those shootouts. So I gave him a A minus, B plus area and the only reason I dropped it down was because I didn't feel like he was really that effective in the first two drives of the overtime.
okay.
And after the turnover, they kind of once they got past to the 50-yard line, they were playing house's money with Brandon Aubrey. So him pulling the ball down and running, and I mean Pickens was wide open on that crosser. So I don't think that those two plays warranted me bringing them back up to a solid A. But
Gotcha.
Throughout the game, I mean, you can't knock 40 points. Dak Prescott, the offense scored 40 points, not no defensive touchdowns or anything like that. And we would be feeling different about this game if this defense showed any form of being anything but a dead duck.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
I mean, this game feels completely different if the defense gets 2 or 3 stops and it's 28-40 instead of 40-37.
Okay. Before I go to champion, Mike, I'll say for me, when I judge stuff like that, man, I look at it for like who we playing against, and then I say, damn, if this was that team, that's how I grade. It might not be fair, but that's how I grade. And I still hate that he's 10 years in or whatever, and he still struggles with cover 2. I hate that he's that deep in, and he still struggles with that. I hate that once the play is set, he's not changing it. And as soon as the ball is snapped, he's looking in the direction of the player who the play designed to go to. That Ferguson play on 3rd and 1, that was bad. Dak shouldn't have threw that. Yeah, 2 defenders already hit it that way. He should have changed it up to a run. It just should have been something different, man. So I still knock him for stuff like that because you don't get away with that crap with better teams and better defensive coordinators, man. And that's why I'd be so tough on him. Because, bro, how are we still doing this far in? You know, that stuff bothers me, man. And it looked a lot different once Green Bay just started playing safe and backed off. When they backed off, when the DBs and stuff backed off, that's when he started completing passes. But when they was on him, when they was really playing, he couldn't do much. And I have a problem with that. So I'm not trying to be negative, but I wasn't impressed as y'all were with that second half because the Green Bay backed off. They were just trying to maintain that lead and get the ball back.
Green Bay or the Giants?
I mean, yeah, the Giants. That might be the Giants. The Giants backed off. You could look and they backed off. The guys was open because they technically playing prevent at that point. They were just trying to stop them from getting downfield so they could possibly get the ball back. But when they were stuck in cover 2, when they was on him, he couldn't do much. He looked like the old guy, still trying to throw in double and triple coverage, bad plays. So I just can't be like, how impressed like y'all was, because I know on down the line, if he's still playing like that, we're gonna get toasted, man. So I'm gonna give him a C. I'm gonna give him a C because you got to be better than that in that first half, because you can't play like that against better opponents, man. It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly because there are other teams that can really go down there and score, and they can really pick you off. You got teams with DBs with good hands that can really play. You got teams with better pass rusher than the Giants. So we got to be better, man. He got to be better. He a big time veteran on that team, man. And I honestly expected more again with him for the Giants. So yeah, Champ, what you thought about that performance, Champ?
Again, like I said yesterday, if my quarterback is the highest paid quarterback ever in the league, I expect him to play at a high standard every game. $60 million, he should be playing way better than what he's playing. And the fact that, like you just said, he's still making the same mistakes, throwing double coverage. He's still freaking out over 2 safety high. And like I said, he didn't play bad, but he didn't play good, in my opinion. So I give him a C. C minus.
Now I will say this before I go to Mike. You do what they give you. He took advantage of it. Whatever to prevent, whatever they gave, he took advantage of it, because we seen him fold in those moments. He took advantage of it. He got the ball to Pickens, like Corner said. He did some good passes. When he ran the ball, I was like, hell yeah, Dak. So I wasn't just up here being one-sided. When he ran that ball, I was like, hell yeah, Prescott. So, but overall, he just got to be better if he talking. You can't compare yourself to other teams and say, we kept it. When I made a joke yesterday, he told me they kept it vanilla for a reason. I said, what, is butter pecan now? Because shit, what we doing? But Mike, what you think about Prescott play yesterday?
He had some inconsistencies early on, but he did kind of step up as the game goes on. But I think I would still probably give him a B or B plus, no higher than that. Because while he did make plays when he should, he still had inconsistencies. Like that throw to Ferguson was really bad, and like that 3rd and 1 pass, and that's kind of what I would say about that.
Okay, Nate Dogg, did I ask you yet?
No, you haven't.
Okay, what you got for Prescott performance yesterday?
I think he played good, but I think he did what he was supposed to do. I mean, I don't think I can name anyone on the Giants secondary. But
right.
Yeah, I just need to see it more consistently, and I need to see it in the playoffs.
Agreed.
And people don't get it confused. Like, I'm a Cowboys fan. That's my quarterback. I critique him because I want him to be better. You got to walk that walk. You can't just get up there and talk about it and be a salesman for, the team. You got to be good, man. If food gold, Dak will indeed fold sooner rather than later. Just watch. You a Cowboy fan?
Hey, I got a question for the panel when you get a second.
Your name Devin the Dude, so I'm assuming you from Texas because that's a Texas rapper.
That's a good rapper too.
Devin the Dude, my guy, man. So
you got to see me wrap Christmas presents. I'm a pretty good rapper too.
Don't say that, brother. Be positive about your team, man. Don't accept bullshit. No, we don't. Yeah, I figured you were. Go ahead with your corner for with your question before I switch to this tight ass defense.
Go ahead, Uncensored.
It's a 2-part question. How do you think Dak has done so far through 2 games? And then counter that with, what if I told you he was the 4th highest in passing yards this year? Does that line up with what you think you see, that he's number 4 in the league in passing?
No.
You want to go first? Who want to go first?
Anybody. Just throw it out there.
I'll go. So as far as how he's done these first 2 games, man, I'll say this. Just looking at him, his whole aura, he looks like he's ready to play ball. He come out there, he's talking crap to other guys, he's trying to run. I'm seeing a little as far as his attitude, a little different than the guy. He just got to let it translate into his play. He was aggressive yesterday. Like I said, that one we talked about on Sunday, he threw the CD was a great pass. He dropped it in the bucket. That was a great pass to CD. So his aura was a little different. The slimming down did help him out a little bit. He still slow as my grandma, but
Yeah,
you know he fast enough for what they need him to be. As far as what you say, he the what in the NFL?
Fourth in yards.
Fourth in yards passing.
With you, it's so early. You can make that stat. I can say I'm doing great on my diet if I just started today. It's only one day, so if he's still in that top 5 by week 8, then we can have another conversation. But we 2 games in, so as of right now, I can say I'm doing good on my diet, but I want a milkshake right now.
No,
So
basically, what I was trying to conflate it is that people are saying that Dak Prescott isn't doing A, B, C based off of their expectations, but I'm saying he's 4th in the league in passing. Does that compute with what your critique of him on the first 2 weeks?
I think it's still
when I mentioned that he's 4th, does that say, all right, yeah, I can see that based off of what I saw?
I guess, but yeah, y'all, that was my answer. Corner, you can go.
I'm gonna say no, because the Eagles' second half is still fresh. Now, overall, right now between 2 weeks, it's a solid B, and it might have been probably a D after that fresh Eagles loss, right? But I mean, you look at Dak right now, just in his stats overall, just in this game alone, even with the bad things. I mean, he was 3rd yesterday in passing yards, 2nd in quarterback grade, 2nd in passing grade, 1st in 9 big time throws, 2nd in 28 passing first downs. And his grade was, and y'all gonna hate this one, but I like this. I like this grade. 86.9 grade under pressure, and that was 2nd. So that took his grade up for me all the way at least to a solid B. So the reason why he's 4th in passing is because his performance yesterday only.
Okay, so pretty much like I said, sample size. Okay. Anybody else want to answer that question before we move on?
who the top 3 in the NFL?
In quarterbacks,
Yeah,
Josh Allen,
Loser.
Joe Burrow, and
Loser.
Lamar Jackson.
Loser.
yeah.
All losers. And nobody else want to answer that question before we move on? Mike Nolan, our defense coordinator. That's funny. All right, so
I mean, real quick, and I'll just jump. I mean, I don't know what, but it seemed like in the 4th quarter, the Giants just switched to playing their corners 12 yards off the ball. And even the Giant fans were killing the Giants over that. They were like, what the fuck are these guys, excuse my language, like, what are these guys doing? They just they went into the prevent, but with 15 minutes left into the game and the 10-minute halftime. Or overtime or 8-minute, whatever it was.
they didn't want to give up. They didn't want to give up nothing over the top. They didn't want to give up nothing deep.
I mean, I'll just pick you apart. If you're going to play 12 yards off the ball, 10 yards, you're going to get picked apart.
They took advantage of it. The Cowboys took advantage of it. We're going to go to this sorry ass, Eberflus ass, getting fired the week of Thanksgiving ass defense. Man, listen. And I'm going to start from the back. Bro, we gotta have 2 of the worst free safety, strong safety in the league, bro. Malik Hooker and Dono are terrible. They are fucking terrible. When was the last time we put some effort in drafting a good safety? I don't even know. When was the last time, y'all? Y'all know?
Blog?
Williams.
I don't know.
Roy Williams.
Brock Marion.
Jesus Christ, it's been that long?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, Brock Marion, I'd
So,
say.
Brock Marion. Okay, so that every week we've been saying this for years. Malik Hooker just don't know how to be in position. He doesn't know how to be in position. These safeties are so ass, bro. There's no reason. Okay, and as a defensive coordinator, you see Diggs is struggling. Give him some help, you jackwad. Are you for real? He's struggling. Diggs was struggling from the jump. Malik Nabir was having a ball with this dude, bro. To the point where
He got
Diggs
both his
stopped
touchdowns
following
on
him. He stopped following him because he was getting cooked so bad. This man, listen, man. I'm gonna go around this question for everybody. Corner, we talked about Diggs going down there, doing the thing. I don't know. I'm not sure what he probably down the kick with Johnny Tapia. Now I don't even know he was rehabbing. What do you think it was just a one game thing, Corner? Because word is that AJ Brown and that other boy from Bama, what his name?
Stewart.
Devontae
Williams.
Smith.
Devontae Smith.
Smith. Word is that they was low key injured week 1, and they was decoys. So I'm not even sure if they was really shutting them down because it didn't make no sense. So, Corner, what I'm asking you is this Diggs thing. Is this something just now, or do we think? Because remember last year we said he felt he took a step back. So is he picking up right where he left off, in your opinion?
I think it's worse because he can't run anymore.
Damn.
He can't run no more. Diggs used to be able to look at that ball, bait him, run faster, and intercept it. Look at his year when he had 11 interceptions. So it's worse. It's worse. And I don't know if it's from all the rehab, if he didn't practice, and because he just got off pup fucking 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what it is, but right now it looks worse for Trayvon Diggs. And Mike is onto something. This is probably Trayvon Diggs last year, and I think everybody knows it, including him.
Agree. It's like I just think it might also be kind of a mental thing on Trayvon's parts.
They said 2002. Nate Dogg, man, what you think about Diggs, man? You think he's taking a bigger step back, bro, or you think he just had a bad game?
No, it's definitely a step back. I mean, last week I did give him some credit, but then like Savage was saying, the Eagles receivers were basically just decoys. Like they weren't trying to push the ball downfield against us last week. And this past yesterday, that's what they were doing basically the whole game. Russell Wilson was the best deep ball quarterback, I want to say, and he showed it. And so, yeah, I think Diggs major step back.
Okay, and his name is Sierra Husband, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Blog, man, I know you said Diggs was your boy, man. What happened yesterday?
I think he's still in like kind of a little bit of a ramp up period. Didn't play in the preseason. Didn't do anything in training camp. Just working out, right? So I think he's ramping up. I think he'll be okay. But I do think that he probably has lost a little bit of a step here with his injuries. That happens with all these ACL injuries, right? So there's that to it. But I still take him over almost all the corners on the team right now, outside of Bland. So I think he'll be okay. Now, if we get, midway through the season and it's still the same deal, still getting torched, then I'll revisit it and be like, okay, yeah, that's official.
Okay. So you don't think yesterday is what we'll get all season? You don't think it'll be that bad for a full season?
No, I don't think it'll be that the whole season. It better not be. If it is, then he's like washed pretty much.
Maybe he just needs an interception to get it going.
True.
My only issue with him, but every time he was running from behind, it wasn't never close. That was my issue with him yesterday. It wasn't never close with him yesterday. It was
Yeah.
He was always running behind, and he'll look at somebody else. Danny Savage, what you got on Diggs, man?
I know it's theoretical. If a guy's getting burnt, you're supposed to give him help. But you shouldn't have to do that to $100 million corner. $100 million corner should be a shutdown corner. And it's no longer Diggs Island, man. He got his paycheck, and I think this is probably last year in Dallas, but like next year, we're screwed, man. There's so many effing holes. Where do you just throw fucking darts? Excuse my language. You can look around and there's a million holes, but then also too, just to get like about both sides of the coin type of guy. Maybe if there was a pass rush, our horrendous DBs would have looked a little better yesterday. So
Yeah.
I don't want more on
That Diggs Island has been flooded. Goddamn. Uncensored, man. What you got for Trayvon, bro?
I think he's done, man. I think and I agree. It's mostly what Corner said. His speed and his closeout speed was the key. Where he would bait him, close out that speed and get the interception. And I think that speed is gone. And he's still got eyes in the backfield. That's how he's getting beat.
Goddamn.
I'll rewatch the game and let you know a little bit more on Freaky Friday or whatever. But
do that. Let me know. Champ, what you got for Diggs, man?
Man, you got to go back 2 years ago when he was struggling. Maybe 3 years ago. Remember when he first got the ACL in practice, when he came back, he wasn't the same. And then last year, to me, he was playing the same way he was this year. And now it just got worse.
Hey, man.
And I'm thinking it's probably half of it mental, and a lot of this is technique as well too. His technique has fallen off.
But let me ask y'all this, and I'm asking y'all because I like to get knowledge from other people when I don't know. Would mentally not being that wouldn't affect your speed though, right?
Nah.
It depends on what kind of mental shape he's in. Because if he don't trust his knee, he's not hitting his 10th gear.
Oh, I see. Okay. Probably scared too.
Right.
you blow those knees a couple times, you get real timid.
Quick question, man, and that quick question. Since Dan Quinn left, the defense ain't been shit. Help me out, y'all. Am I tripping?
No, you're not tripping.
Nope.
Nah, it's taking a major step back. Yeah.
Major step back, but it was
Major step back, but it was a gimmick defense that lived off the blitz and died by the run.
One thing we're missing
we blitzed, but we couldn't stop nobody's run.
So what corner?
We're missing takeaways. That's what we're missing.
Okay,
Yeah.
but even that's what I'm saying. Even with Dan Quinn, they found a way to get interceptions. We had everybody getting interceptions. Defense, D-Law, we had linebackers getting interceptions. Everybody.
I got an interception. Mm-hmm.
Corner got one. We had everybody getting interceptions, man. And I gave Dan Quinn a lot of shit for being gimmicky defense, but hell, I think he did that because of the style of players he had. I think we had to be gimmicky because I don't think just straight up playing rough edge football, we didn't have the guys for that. So I think we had to stunt. I think D-Law had to be the guy once the ball is snapped, he come around and go this way. Because I don't think we had the guys to just be, straight up. I think the gimmick is what we needed, and we ain't tried to do that since then, and we ain't getting what we used to. So I really think that Dan Quinn did what he needed to do with this defense. I don't think Eberflus know what to do with Trayvon. I don't think he know how to use to whatever his ability is now. I don't think Eberflus know how to do it. I just don't think he don't know what to do with him. Maybe he don't need to be, because somebody asked last night why they ain't playing, man. You don't want Trayvon in, man, all the time. Man, somebody have 200 yards on that man.
Well, and that was the biggest problem with Matt Eberflus is he with Bland gone, he didn't change the scheme of the defense.
True.
But also too, when Bland and Diggs Island was out there, that's like 3-4 years ago. that's like Rocky 3 when Apollo and Creed, when Apollo and Rocky, like you see that, that's not us no more. And I equate years in the NFL. They say every year of a dog's life is equivalent to 7 years. I equate that to the NFL. When year to year, we've seen players just fall off. 3 years ago, that's a lot of injuries ago. That's a lot of pain injections ago. That's a lot of Vikes and Perks ago. A lot of baby mamas ago. You know, it's
But
not.
but what I'm saying is though, when you break records and picks, when you break records and pick six, you just don't drop off from that to this though. Something else besides injuries. A lot of this is coaching.
Okay.
You know, whatever they change. I remember 80 mentioned it a few years ago when what's his name? Al Harris took over. That the DBs changed the way they play. I can't remember what 80 said. He on here if you remember what he said, but he said something was different about how they played versus when Dan Quinn had them, and then they just looked different on the Al Harris. Like like they weren't going for the ball no more. It's like I don't know what. It's like they were just playing a different style when Al Harris took over, and like they ain't been back since. It felt like Dan Quinn was all about getting to that ball, and we ain't been back that way since, in my opinion. But 1980, since you here, you're a defensive back type of guy. What you think happened with Diggs?
Excuse me, God damn. I'm just going real quick in and out. I don't want to interrupt y'all's show. The cornerback position, it's only so many things you can do. You either man or in zone. That's it. There's nothing else. You either man, zone, and sometime if you're a nickel DB, you will blitz. Depending on the offense that you're facing, their strengths, their, whatever. If they have a strong running game, if they have a weak passing game, weak blocking, you'll line up in the nickel and you'll blitz. That's very rare though. But the most common thing for a cornerback is man or zone. Man to man, cover one, cover zero, cover one, cover zero, and zone, cover two, cover three, cover four, prevent defense, and etc. Whether it's deep thirds, seam the flats, cover two, which is Tampa 2, which is you let the receiver go, you bump, you let them go, then the safety's over the top. That's why Diggs, I said this in my live stream, it don't seem like the secondary's on the same page. They're still stuck in the I think season. They're still stuck in preseason mode. There's only so many things you can do as a cornerback, zone or blitz. Zone or man. That's pretty much 95% of that's what you're doing. Our cornerbacks are in cover two, Tampa 2, bend don't break cover 2. Tampa 2 is designed to defend the run or the pass. It's a safe bend don't break defense. It has a lot of holes in it though. Eberflus never made the adjustments at all yesterday at all. So that's why Russell Wilson looked like the Legion of Boom when they had them. Seattle, Russell Wilson almost had 500 yards, had 2-3 touchdowns. He looked like a superstar yesterday against that bend don't break cover 2 Tampa 2 defense. Diggs situation, I think his time may be up because mentally, you can tell mentally he's already out of it. Mentally, he don't like when a cornerback doesn't like the coaching. They give up. They do just enough to stay on the team, and they do just enough to make it look like they're doing something. So you can tell mentally Diggs is already checked out. He's already checked out mentally. He's still probably okay corner, but he's already checked out because for one, he was on that Michael Parsons train. And he was standing by Michael Parsons when they were talking about crying about the contract and everybody else gets paid but me and all that stuff. So he had already checked out then, believe it or not. Diggs is coverage ability. And I said, I put in the comment section, I said, injuries will affect your footwork and your speed. So if you keep getting hurt every year, that means your ligaments, whatever it is, you're going to lose some steps or two. You get what I'm saying? So, and cornerback, it involves a lot of planting, cutting, breaking on the ball. and making those adjustments. So that's his issue. Cornerbacks, a lot of them can't play for a while on that level. Dion, Darrell Green, Rob Woodson, Charles Woodson, Chris Dishman, guys like that. They played, that corner. Aeneas Williams. They were able to play that cornerback position for a while, and do it effectively. Later on in their careers. Some guys can't do that, and Diggs is one of them. He's one of those guys that probably needs to put on a little weight and go maybe free safety or something like that. But his mental isn't there. You could tell when a player has checked out mentally. He got other shit on his mind, like Savage just brought up the baby mama stuff and all that crap. When you're outside, when your outside life overrides your NFL career, you've already checked out. And that's all I got, man. I got to get out of here.
Okay, Eddie. Okay. Corner, I really didn't see a lot from your linebackers. Did you see anything good yesterday?
Man, well, it was hard to see the linebacker when Russell Wilson's throwing 40 yards down the field. One of the things, and I know 1980 brought up cover 2 and Tampa 2. You could tell that we played defense, but when I was learning it, cover 2 and Tampa 2 were two different types of coverage. Because how I learned Tampa 2, you got the 2 high safeties. The middle's always going to be open, but for the cover 2, what Matt Eberflus was running, you notice Jack Sanborn had to take those tight ends up the seam. In cover 2, they don't do that. But in Tampa 2, they don't do that. But in cover 2, they do. And so that I don't think Jack Sanborn is equipped to do that, to carry a tight end. Mm-hmm. I would have put Kenneth Murray, who's longer and faster, against that tight end in that cover 2 situation.
Okay. Not much to say about the linebackers, really. So let's go on to the reason why Corner wanted to shank me yesterday. Y'all listen. Y'all listen. Man. This damn defensive front, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know what it'd be without Kenny. Though. It is crazy. I ain't gonna flex. I don't know what it'd be without Kenny Clark, man. I don't know what they would do. He said move Diggs to free safety. That shit. He the dude that go in the business for himself that don't want to tackle? No way. Hell no. He said, "Oh no, here we go." No, we cool. It's cool. What we gonna talk about it? One of my problems is, and although he's not on the field, I'm still gonna say Miles should not be on this damn team. Inactive, he shouldn't be there. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous for that dude to still be on this damn roster. We are gonna have big trouble getting to the quarterback. We're gonna have big trouble getting to the quarterback. Hawaiian punch, Toa. That dude is he's gonna play a lot.
That's not good.
And exactly, and this is my point. Big plays yesterday. Vince, he was big plays yesterday. I'm glad you put that in the Solomon Thomas on 3 back to back. Got big stuff. They was pairing Solomon Thomas, Toa, Kenny Clark, Toa, more than they was pairing either one of those guys with Osa yesterday. Now, I'm not the smartest man when it comes to cap space and all that other shit. But he got a nice size portion of this damn check. And I just want to know why the hell that your best defensive tackle, quote unquote, for a lot of people, wasn't on that field on 3 back-to-back big stops. I want to know why the hell this man hadn't given me a single solo tackle yet in 2 damn games. Not one. I have a big problem with that. They said this dude was the man. They paid him like he was the man. I don't understand how this rookie is getting more PT than Osa was. Big dude was out there balling yesterday. Osa was on the bench. It was so many times we was on this live, and I was like, uncensored, where's 97? On the bench. I see 93. I see the other 90. I'm like, what the hell is 97? On the damn bench. Is something wrong with him, or they just don't trust him to get the penetration they need? Is they think he's too small? Because they are other guys are bigger than him. I don't know what the hell he said. Micah Parsons made Osa. Hey, man, I don't know. But what I'm saying is, and I'm not saying I'm saying this because when other people get paid, we go at them too. If you paid this man, play this man. Let him get them damn reps. Maybe he'll get better. But as of right now, this shit just ain't looking good as far as him for me. And like I've been consistent about him since we had him. I've been consistent about him since we had him. But to go on corner, some you liked and some you didn't like, or you don't like about our defensive front.
So I think to answer your question, you probably won't like this answer. I think Matt Eberflus went with the hot hand, which that was Solomon Thomas. I thought Solomon Thomas was the hot hand over Osa in that game. So that's why I think Osa was more on the sideline in that case because, Kenny Clark, Solomon Thomas was good. Now, another positive I will say, I talked about this guy on Talking Crazy, Reddy Stewart. We picked him up on waiver wire from Chicago. I thought he made a couple of plays coming in here off the waiver wire. He kind of showed me what he did in the preseason of Chicago, and that kind of translated over here. But his run pursuit, his looking, I think there's some promise there in Reddy Stewart, and I can see why they picked him up off the waiver wire. But those would be my 2 positives: the Solomon Thomas. I guess there'd be 3: Solomon Thomas, Kenny Clark, and Reddy Stewart.
Okay. Nate Dogg, what you got for the defensive front, man? What you think about him?
I'll say Kenny Clark is probably the best player on the D line, and maybe Houston, because I know in the game he got home early, and then I didn't really see him for the rest of the game. But honestly, I think right now, our weakest position group on the D line is probably our DNs. Ezraku, Williams, and Fowler were just getting their lunch ate yesterday, and that's just sad because going into the season we were saying our DTs are the weakest, and I think the defensive ends are the weak point.
Okay. Blog, man, what you think about this defensive front, man?
It's subpar, bro. It's not good at all. It's average at the very best. Feels below average. But it's the Cowboys. They put themselves in this position, man. They're McClay, McBust. He's not a good talent evaluator when it comes to linemen. That might be his weakest spot. Like they draft guys. They've thrown picks at defensive tackle over the years. None of them have worked out. That's probably why they don't draft them. They don't know what the hell they don't know what they're looking for. I don't know if it's the scouts. There's a disconnect here. Same with the edge guys. Look at Ezraku, all the high P guys. He's too small, bro. He's a 3-4 outside linebacker.
Yeah.
And he's you know what I mean? Like, now if we switch to 3-4, I think he could shine. But as an edge, putting them out, nah, bro. He's gonna be getting ate up, dude. It ain't gonna work there, man. We're gonna go 3 seasons in with this guy and be like, this is the year and this and that. And it never happens, bro. You know what I mean? Like this team, they waste a lot of time trying to hope that somebody will develop into something, dude. Like, to me, you either have it out the gate or you don't. We don't
Yes.
have time to develop people, and
Yes.
and they're proud about draft and develop. Develop what, bro? We don't have time to develop. These guys need to be, you know, ready to go, man. And they don't. I mean, they've hit on a couple. You know, that they hit on Parsons, but that was a high ass pick, right?
Yeah.
So you get into the 20s and they start drafting D line. Watch out, bro! It's bust city up the ass. So it's now they put themselves in the position, you know. So it is scary, you know. It's gonna hurt them throughout the season. We're already seeing it, you know. And it's the best friend of your defensive backs is a good front, right? And if they're not doing it, those deep backs are going to be highlighted as, oh, they suck too. So, you know what I mean? It's got to be a collaborative effort, man. And we don't have it on the defense. Front to back, dude. We don't have it.
Damn, man. Danny Savage, man. Defensive front, and do you think we're going to get our money's worth out of Osa?
I said it from day one. Osa was just, I felt bad for him his rookie year because they played him like in every preseason game and then every regular season game and then one or two playoff games. That was the only year I saw anything out of him. After that, he was just a guy to me. To give him $100 million, I wouldn't have done it, but that's just me. But our front four is so bad. I mean, Rudy from Notre Dame could start on Dallas. Let's be honest, man. It's I mean, and like, I know we were not harsh. We were saying the truth about our corners, but we could have had Dion and Woodson out there yesterday. And, you know, you give a guy 10 seconds, you know, you can only cover a guy so long before he's going to get open. But just getting back, I know Quinn, when he was in Dallas, you know, he played with what he had. But I just find it funny that he's in Washington now, and every single one of his defensive tackles is 330 pounds plus. So maybe he's thinking that defense that he had ran with Dallas, maybe he's not, you know, was it the greatest in the world? You got the takeaways, but we're going to go back to Pop Warner football. If you can't stop the run, you know, or they're going to have to get creative with blitzing, man, because I think that's going to be the only way we're going to get to the quarterback this season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Champ, man, the defensive front, brother, what we got going on?
I just commented. I said D line is horse shit. Really. Remember, I said before the game, Cal played against the Giants. We were talking about the defensive backs. I said I know it was a hard reach, but I said that the defensive line will have to put pressure on the Giants in order to protect the back end.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny how you got one player who just came in, which is Kenny Clark, the best player on the defensive line. And everybody else just play like straight up ass. They can't get the pressure down. Houston shown a little bit, but like what Blog said, this team, they might well just go with a 3-4 type defense because we do not have the defensive line to run a proper 4-3. It's either the talent, which I think it is, and coaching. It's a combination of both. Because I don't you know what, under Quinn, at least you did see a lot of aggression with the defensive line. On the Eberflus, man, they just playing like choir boys. They not even, it seems like they just half-ass putting effort. Just they're trying to get to the backfield because they getting pushed off, they getting pancaked, and then, like I said, like what Sarah said, and Block with Ezraku, he should be playing in a 3-4 type defense. He should be. And you see they desperate picking up What's that fool name? They
Clowney.
just signed.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Yeah, but I would say they just signed him. I mean, they desperate now because they know that they don't have no answer to for a pass rush. And really, you got to look at the coaching staff for that on that. You have to.
Okay. Mike, what you think about this defensive front? Mike's still there. He on mute too. He on mute too. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go to this. You there, Mike? Oh, Spencer, you ready now?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, cool. Give me your take on the defensive front, bro.
Outside of Clark and Thomas, nobody else is really impressing me at all. I mean, this defensive line, especially on the ends, is terrible. I think teams are going to realize that they can run around the outside and that they can pass all over this team because they're not going to give any pressure from any of the edges. I don't think that you have the size that's needed to run a 3-4 up the middle. I'm pretty sure, and I'll let Savage go over the measurements, but I think you need a defensive tackle, nose guard that's like 360 or something like that to run a 3-4. You need a big ass boy in the middle of that defensive line to run a 3-4. So, but I'm not impressed. I got no hope that this defensive line can stop anybody this year. Outside of Clark, Thomas has shown a couple flashes, but bro, Osa ain't it. And I don't know if Micah made Osa or what, but when you pay somebody $20 million, he's supposed to be the anchor of your defensive line. And for him not to be on the field to start overtime, for him to have 2 fourth down plays that he was not on the field, that's and I know Corner said he wasn't the hot hand. That's a problem. You paid this man $20 million. He's supposed to be the fire that lights everybody else's hand. He's supposed to be the anchor of your defense. I understand Clark is a better player, but Osa is paid to be the better player, and he's not stepping up. And with Mozzie, I don't understand. I understand his contract this year because he made the 53-man roster, that his contract is fully guaranteed, but you can ship his ass somewhere else. I'm pretty sure there's offset language that if you cut him and he gets picked up by somebody else, whatever the difference is, you get that back in salary cap. It makes no sense to keep that guy on this team and deactivate him every single week. That's it.
Agreed. All right, final damn topic. The Cowboys have done it again. They went to the nearest nursing home, went inside, and said, point me to the Cowboys section to where I can pick me a player. And in the corner was Jadeveon Clowney. I get so sick of going through this crap. You had fans in 1980 page earlier. The problem with Cowboy fans is that they think these players we bring in really be the last piece to the puzzle. This man has been on more teams than y'all gotta think, man. You think bad as this defense is, he's gonna make that big of a deal. I mean, we brought in Greg Hardy in 2015. How big of a difference did he make on the fourth season? Not much. Jadeveon Clowney is not about to make a dramatic difference in this horrible team. Uncensored always talk about this. You cannot build with these 1 year, 2 year guys. You bring in guys that are still good at their job when you're 1 or 2 players away. The Rams did it. We always bring in these guys as if they're about to fix the damn problem that we create, and then we panic and we find somebody that's at the house with their feet kicked up in a dirty ass tank top watching The Walking Dead. And Like that's our damn problem. That's what we do.
That's a
Jason
very
Garrett on
specific
with
situation, Fifth.
say what?
That's very specific, Fifth.
Yeah, I know. Jason Garrett was on the phone with Tavon Austin and asked him, "Are you healthy?" The fuck you mean? Is he healthy? Y'all already signed him.
Yeah,
What do you mean? Are you healthy? It's ridiculous, bro. That's what we do. We go to the nursing home. We go shopping in they bin, bro. We bring these guys out. But I ain't gonna talk too long because we gonna get off here. Savage, what's your take on Jadeveon Clowney coming to this team, and what impact will he have in helping this team?
I mean, let's be honest. It's gonna take 4 to 5 weeks for him to even get in football shape.
He said he playing Sunday.
Yeah, he's gonna play. He's gonna be playing, I'd say, third downs. He sucks versus the run. He always has. Listen, he lived off that one play at South Carolina, but then I also think he got drafted into the wrong defense. Texans drafted him, and the Texans were running a 3-4. And they tried making him an outside linebacker in a 3-4, which he's not. He's a prototypical 4-3 defensive end. But comparing the contracts that he has gotten of $10, $15 million a year, I think it was a base of 3 when uncensored would know. Base of 3 where I think a max of $6 million.
3.5 base, max 6.
I don't have a problem with that. Do I think he's going to help us? No, because I mean at this point, he's going to be in my opinion, a third down pass rusher. That's it. But Jerry has to this is the Jerry this is the Jerry Jones smoke and mirrors, bro. Getting people, like you said, off the couch, man. So he can say at the end of the season, when we're picking in the top 10, but I did this, but I did that.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Right.
If you would have got Clowney 6-7 years ago, maybe he might have made a difference, but I never was a huge fan of the guy.
All right, Block. What's your take on this signing, bro?
Yeah, no, I said in one of my videos that he doesn't really move the needle. You know what I mean? He's just gonna be another guy, another rotational guy. He's not somebody in here that's going to be a replacement. So some reporter asked him if he thought he was going to be Micah's replacement. He kind of was just like, "No, I'm myself. I'm not Micah." I was like, "What a stupid question that was, bro!" Like,
hey.
I was like, "Dude, no, no. Clowney loves to be a rotational guy. He doesn't like to be in the spotlight. He that's why he's here. He wants to be. Oh, I'll have a couple of snaps here and there, and I love it here. That's right up his alley, man. He's not a full 4-quarter kind of guy, a 3-down lineman. You know what I mean? So, will he help? I mean, he'll probably be better than what you have in Fowler. I don't know why they brought back Fowler. I mean, I was not a fan of him, man. But no, it's like Danny said. It's just smoke and mirrors. This is what the Cowboys. What's getting kind of scary about these moves? It's inching very quickly towards what they started doing with the roster with Campo. Doing these kind of like weird deals and recognition and real shitty free agent signings and whiffing on a lot of draft picks. Like we're almost there, dude. So they're gonna have to shake it up, man. They're gonna have to do another face the mirror kind of have an epiphany and do something, man, because they're on the wrong track, man.
God, it hurts too. Champ, what you think of bringing in Clowney, man?
Wonk, 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 wonk. Man, you know what? If they were like Savage said, if they were like maybe 6 years ago, put him on one side and D-Law the other side, may have been good, but that ship sailed a long time ago. Man, damn, I can't even talk right, man. It's all I would have been said. Until Jerry Jones hire a real GM, this is what we're going to get. This is what we're going to continue to get. They go into the Goodwill free agency and pick up the first trash thing they get because they can afford it. He passed his prime. Like Blog said, he just gonna be a situational third down. That's not gonna put a Band-Aid on a damn bullet wound. The team, I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, if anybody get upset, which I kind of did last week and yesterday, thinking that this team had did it like they always do. They wheel us in, then they let us down like pallbearers. The team won't suck this year. And we might well just get ready for a top 5 pick.
Yeah,
It's not going to get any better. It's not.
It sucked, man. It sucked. Nate Dogg, what you think about the Clowney signing?
I don't expect anything from Clowney. I think he's just here for a check. I would maybe get the signing if we had like 2 monster DNs and they just wanted like depth.
Yeah.
But I think I'd rather sign like a safety. I think Justin Simmons is still out there. Yeah, these 1-year deals, they're not. You can't build a roster like that. Like I know other teams do 1-year deals, but they don't have the one. They have the 1-year deals as depth, and for us, the 1-year deals are starters. And you can't build a damn roster like that.
That's the truth. The way they pick players bugs the hell out of me. Like they literally go in the DVD bin. They pick up
Betamax.
They pick up 3 Ninjas. That's a classic. Don't want it. 3 Ninjas kickback. That's a classic. Don't want it. 3 Ninjas. Noon at Mega Mountain. Let's get that one. Like the worst one of the worst series out the damn movie. Like they terrible with it, bro. They put all the good ones back and get the trash shit. That's how they shop. They go in that DVD bin and pick the worst 3 Ninjas that they made. They don't get 1 or 2. With Rocky and Emily, they get fucking High Noon at Mega Mountain. Some bullshit that came out with Hulk Hogan in it. The fuck? Seriously.
Yeah.
Damn, that shit, man, this shit pisses me off, bro. We never have a team. They always go get these 1-year guys that you can't build a young roster around. These guys come here to get a check. Clowney ain't thinking about no Super Bowl. Could care less. He was at the house on the couch. He want a check. He didn't sign with them last week. He was like, thought somebody else gonna call his ass, and like, man, you know what? I don't make that call, man.
I think everybody on the panel missed the biggest flaw in the Clowney sign.
I was going to say
he is a progress stopper. Does anybody on this panel think the Cowboys are going to do anything this year? No.
Hell no.
You signed this guy for
Hell
1
no.
year. It is a waste of a roster spot. You get somebody in here that you can get real-time game reps and hope that they can develop over the course of the season. Clowney is going to come in and take those reps away from a player that you have under a 3, 4, 5-year contract. Now, Clowney is getting those critical reps instead of the player that you want to develop. You bring in a player like Clowney for, like Nate Dogg said, for depth towards the end. And when you think you're about to make a playoff run, this team is not positioned or ready, coaching-wise or personnel-wise, to make a run for the playoffs. So why bring in somebody that's not going to be here next year when you're only going to win 7 games max? It's just stopping the development. Let Ezra Rocco get his ass kicked for the year here. There's no difference.
He's so small. I'm gonna let you go, Savage. But to your point, like you said, winning 7 games. That's why I'm okay with not letting Overshown suit up at all.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Or Rebel.
I'm 100% leave them. Overshown need all the man. No way, man. Whatever they put in Wolverine things, put that in his knee, man. Put that in them knees. Go ahead, Savage.
Antimania.
Yeah.
Also think Clowney only getting the 3.5 with a max of 6. That shows you that was his best offer.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's also,
Absolutely.
so that shows you what also the other 31 NFL teams think of Clowney. So not only does Dallas get 1-year players on 1-year contracts, we do the same thing with our defensive coordinator. We can all agree. I mean, at least my opinion, Eberflus is going to be gone next year. So now next year is going to be year 4 with our 4th different defensive coordinator. How can you go to okay, I'm going to break it down to the simplest analogy. It's like you going through a divorce, you get it,
Right now,
wife, you got the
Billy
house,
ain't doing it.
and now you're dating somebody else.
Oh,
You
yeah.
walk in the house and say, I don't like that couch. I don't like that. Change your bed. Change this. Change that. Yet, how do you draft when you have a new defensive coordinator every single season? Or do those guys not have their input? I mean, Dan Quinn seemed like he had a lot of input in that draft room. But we go from Quinn, what do we have? Then we had Zimmer. And now what? Eberflus is 3, and then next year is going to be 4. So how do you build not only 1-year players, but when you have constant, I think that hurts us just as much.
You had something to say on Uncensored?
Yeah. Do y'all think that 3.5 was the initial offer when he first came? Or do you think that was a secondary offer to get him to sign?
I think it was the same. He just thought he was going to get something else.
Because if I offer you 3.5 on Monday and you tell me, no, I'm going to go see other people. When you come with your tail tucked knocking on the door because nobody else want to talk to you, I'm gonna drop that shit down.
Yeah.
Dropping it. This shit
But
like that.
there's another side of the coin too, where Jerry Jones might have offered him 2.5, and then halfway through the game, reached over and was like, "Yo, call him and tell him 3.5."
Tell him we were just playing 3.5.
Yeah, there's 2 sides of that coin. Because if you come knocking on my door after I offered you, hey, yesterday's price is not today's price. You thought your value was higher than what it was. I'm gonna knock this shit down. You want to play or you don't.
This
And then
shit
on
like
the other side is the leverage for him after that bullshit pass rush the last 2 weeks.
this shit like when we brought in that linebacker Justin Durant, bro. That year we brought in Justin Durant, man. Like this shit remind me of that with Clowney, bro. Like seriously, man. Y'all remember Justin Durant?
Yeah.
Dude was straight,
Yeah.
was straight ass, bro. He was part of that reason Aaron Rodgers threw that damn pass to that sideline. No boy called it because he was supposed
So
to.
whose roster spot is he taking?
I have no idea.
That's a good question.
Also,
I have no idea.
But also on injury reserve.
Donovan
Can you put hurt feelings as listed on injury reserve?
Donovan Izaraku, every time I see him, he on the damn ground.
On the ground?
He's on the ground every time I see him. He's so small. I don't know if that's going to work unless he plan on putting 25 pounds on next year.
He has crazy long arms, man. Crazy long arms.
Yo, Fifth. We just played the worst tackle combination that we're going to play all year. And he got it put on his ass. Every other team got better tackles than New York.
The only thing
I don't know if he can get a sack this year.
That's not a good thing that Clowney said. He said the only thing I like Clowney said is, man, Jerry spoiled these players. No, that's why he there. And then after the game, fucking Scotty Too Hotty gonna say when James Slater asked him about the Clowney signing, he didn't even know. This fucking snot turd gonna say, well, if Jerry did, then that's good for the Cowboys. What do you mean, fool? And then he talked about crying again. He said he ain't gonna tell her. He said he ain't gonna tell us what Dak whispered to him because he might start crying. You know
No, he stopped.
He cried in the locker room.
yeah,
He cried in the locker room. Y'all didn't see that?
because he got the game ball yesterday.
Yeah, he started crying in the locker room.
He said he's not gonna say what Dak whispered in his ear because he might start crying.
Stop. Are you serious?
I swear to God.
Well, his dad was a crier, right?
It's a video clip of him actually crying in the locker room. When they gave him the game ball, he broke down in tears.
I'm dead serious, Savage. Dak whispered something in his ear after the game. He said he's not gonna mention it because he might start crying. Fuck this dude,
his
man.
dad was emotional.
Marty was emotional. This man cry every week, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna.
He cried for
has to get
preseason
IVs.
game. He cried for the first week. He cried for the first
Dehydration.
week.
He cried for the preseason, bro.
He needs TRT or some
SoFi
shit.
Stadium.
He walked in SoFi Stadium, he teared up. For what?
Yo, unapologetically, P. The reason your last comment that Fifth highlighted. This is the reason why Chris Canty said that it felt like winning the Super Bowl every single day in Dallas.
That's what Chris
Jerry,
Candy.
he said that winning the Super Bowl in New York didn't even feel the same as being in Dallas every single day felt better than winning the Super Bowl in New York. That's a fucking problem. These dudes haven't earned anything. The rookies shouldn't even get a star on their helmet until they earn it.
It should be a blank helmet.
Put their ass out there with a fucking white helmet with nothing on it. You don't earn. You got to earn your colors. You got to earn your star. Put their ass out there with a white helmet on and let the veterans knock their ass around.
This man cry over anything. God forbid we win a playoff game. He gonna be on the floor wailing like a baby.
Yeah, he's gonna need 2 IVs.
The man said he didn't want to repeat what Dak told him because he might start crying, y'all. What the type of coach is this, man? Dude, bro. I can't deal with Schottenheimer, bro. Why is you crying going to SoFi Stadium in the preseason game?
He looked so overwhelmed yesterday during the game.
No,
eyes wide.
Did you see his board to cover his face?
Oh, yeah.
It's like this fucking big, man.
Like a binder.
It's
Dude,
bigger than.
we got some bad games coming up, man, and I just know, bro, that defensive front, Clowney ain't enough. Clowney ain't enough to fix what's going on up there, bro. I'm sorry. I know nobody want to hold Osa feet to the fire, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Savage. How many plays do you think that they practiced during the week?
You mean hitting or even like
No, like game plan wise. Like these are the plays we're gonna run during the game. What do you say, about 20 on offense?
Yeah, I'd say they would do that on Thursdays. I would say.
So what the fuck do they got this big ass menu board in front of themselves for 20 fucking plays?
He said that.
I've never understood why they got these massive fucking call sheets when you only got so many formations you can run. And you only got so many plays that you practice. What the fuck is all on it? The quarterback can put the whole fucking playbook on his wrist.
On his wrist, absolutely.
And they got these big ass fucking Denny's menus in front of the coach. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, what a game at this weekend?
It's in Chicago.
Game in Chi-Town this week.
Chi-Town.
Hey, don't sleep on Chicago, man.
Go get some Harold's chicken up there. Go to O Block.
Yeah, they got Chicago this week.
They got
who they quarterback
throwing out some one-liners every now and again.
They don't know what O Block is.
So he's gonna cry when he sees Caleb Williams' nails.
That's their quarterback
and his lipstick.
He's gonna cry.
That fucking pink lipstick that he wears. Weird fucking man.
Do they got any good? Do they got a good running back up there?
They got good receivers.
Yeah, their receivers are good, but Caleb is trash.
Back in 2016, he was number 17 up there. He was good.
It's amazing. He was good at USC, man. It's just amazing.
Man, he didn't win nothing. But
I know
they literally, it was all measurables with him, man. I don't know, man.
All right.
I think I'm more critical on college quarterbacks than a lot of people, man.
No, it's the biggest bust rate. No, I hear you.
That's his name, Ashton Jeffrey. That was that boy name. Alshon Jeffries. He was decent back in the day.
With the Eagles, no?
That's who he played with?
Eagles and Bears, I think.
Yeah. I think he started with the Eagles.
No, the Bears. The Bears drafted him in 2012.
Oh, the Bears?
They have a good backup.
He definitely played for the Eagles.
I liked him when we was we smoked that in 2016, but he was decent. So y'all get him a chance to win this weekend? I'm not going live any this weekend. I'll be out of town this weekend.
What time game?
Chef's going live.
Somebody go live.
Depend what time the game is.
I'm gonna be on the beach with some titties in my face.
I'll go live. So,
I'm going live, dude.
If I go live, it'll be close to 4:00.
What time the game is?
I have no idea.
Actually,
sure-
Fitz,
I think three.
what I need you to do is go live and then pass it over to me.
I will.
Yeah, go live, set your stream up, and then I'll do a stream, and then you just pass it over to me.
I'll do it.
Well, you must got some $40 lined up.
That way I don't have to I don't have to buy the premium for just one stream.
Yeah, no, I ain't got no $40 line. I better start listening to Corner. But I'll definitely be on the beat this weekend for sure.
The question is, do you tip? Just straight 40?
Straight 40. No tip, no taxes, man.
See, I finally got him to admit it. Y'all see that? You see how he is?
You understand that?
I think you give our roses and 40.
Oh,
no.
Like
the
the Bachelor?
Central. Anyway, man, appreciate everybody coming on here. We're going to end this show. Salute to everybody. I know I won't be able to step in, so I won't be back until the week we play Green Bay. I won't be on this week coming up. But if Von Sense really want me to set the live,
yeah, I'll reach out to you. I'll host it.
I bet. We're about to end this, y'all. Peace.
Peace out.